A great episode, a really good episode. I think it was, obviously was very good in the whole. Yeah, I love the start with Aqua crying, flying away, and then I was like, no, I'm gonna flirt with this guy. Like what you called me a lizard. It's like she can do nothing correct always. And then in the end, she was so good at what she's doing. She's so good at purifying demons that she ended up purifying the hot spring and ruining for everyone else anyway. So great, classic Aqua. Didn't see so much darkness in this episode, but it's more like Aqua though, so it's fine. She was more like, slime, yes. That's more about that, right? Megumin, which I have said earlier, and I'll be maybe anyway, so I don't really care that much. But she had like no story at all this season, I feel almost. For the last 4 episodes, and she had not in this episode either. She did a romantic, right? But yeah, so definitely, if you're a Megumin fan, I would think this season probably is a little less fun for you. Like, yeah, she had nothing going for her. I would say this episode is all, nothing at all really. And the one of one of the few lines were like, too easy. Yeah, she's too easy. Like a continuation on customers joke already and so on. So yeah, she had nothing really unique in this episode at all for her. Whis, on the other hand, had some backstory, right? We saw Whis actually being good because she's like, oh, you killed this poor old guy, I'm gonna kill you. Whis apparently can actually fight. We also found out that Whis supposedly was for hunting demons, something like that, before she was killed, turned into a lich. So kind of the Arc Wizard. So you can assume that she actually has like a background story of actually being a very good party member, and then she was defeated, probably, I would assume them by the actual demon lord, like the demon king, whatever it's called, like the Mahoya, the main guy, or the main girl, that it could be a female. And yeah, and then she was forced to become a lich, which is horrible at, yeah, which is really bad at. I mean, even though she was fighting, she was only her ice magic, right? When they call it an ice witch, yeah. I did love the part though when she customized body flying around. I customized himself because he's like, oh, I can get consumed or digested by him, and I can live, or not live, but like my body will survive in the situation. Survive. The body won't be destroyed, the bones, for a short while, right? So he's like, okay, I'm gonna taunt him, get him to kill me, then you guys can do your combos and fixes him up. And it was hilarious because you saw his body being. First, it's okay someone die, and then we see his body's in the body. Then we see him being frozen, we see him being blasted by Aqua. We see pretty much everyone like Megumin is blasting him with an explosion, and then Aqua is like purifying him, I guess, which was killing slime. So we see pretty much his body, like his head flying around, getting more and more trashed. So yeah, it's a very good main character. He's like, oh, I died, and my body is flying around, getting violated or whatever. It's like, yeah, that's the main character. That's the main character of KonoSuba. It's like, yeah. It's like a strong main character. But yeah, not as good as last week. Not for action episode. Last week was more humor. However, though, we have to say though, I'm stuttering. This episode, however, did advance the main story, right? It did actually advance the main story as we saw another demon getting killed. So you can see the anime, and I guess we should know, of course, it's gonna end eventually, right? Isn't actually. Some people can say, oh, they never get anything done. They do get stuff done actually, KonoSuba, but it just takes a very long time, and it's by accident. So obviously, there's a humor in it. They actually do. They're definitely all starting to save the world, right? But they're doing it not as normal adventures. They're like, oh, there's a hot springs. He's a demon, and let's kill him then. Like they're doing it by accident. But we clearly see here that they had defeated 4 even. Half of the demons. Yeah, 4 now, right? Yeah, because Whis is 1. What's that Verdan, Valhalla, the Hulan guy. Of course, you have the mask. Yeah, so the first season had Whis and the Dulan. Something on V, I can't remember his name. And then this season, of course, we have the mask guy, which I can't remember his name either, unfortunately. And then we have the new guy here, Hans, which is the slime guy. So they have defeated 4, right? And that's half, I think. Could put it, but it's 8, right? And so they're halfway down actually to defeating the demon lord. For sure, like they have 2 episodes. Yeah, so 2 more seasons, and then they can have 1 last season. So 3 more seasons to go, probably. But yeah, like they did advance that, and of course it was kind of funny the whole team that Aqua. I mean, I laughed about it last year. I don't think Aqua's a retard. This thing is just so crazy. There's no way that it's gonna be like, like it's no way that is gonna be like, oh, the demons are trying to ruin the economy. It was like, they actually are. So it's called Aqua is right on that. Oh god, yeah, definitely a great episode. I mean, I love Aqua, so it's a good episode because you actually see Aqua trying something, actually fighting something she believes in for once, right? Because obviously, otherwise she's very strong, but she's like, whatever, just blast this door, right? Then, but this is like, okay, she actually is like hurting herself, trying to save her people and so on. So yeah, so yeah, she's a good goddess, I guess then? Or, well, it's kind of like, is she a good goddess because she's trying to help her people? Or is she just extremely selfish because they believe in her, they give her more strength, they give her more money, I suppose, then the whole thing, they get more faith and so. They have the kind of magical courage, right? So in the end, I would have to guess though that she's just super selfish, that it's Aqua. She's only doing it for herself. In the end, right, you just want to have them worship her. That's her main goals, of course. So probably a horrible goddess though, regardless. But yeah, at least she cares about her worshipper. But in only one way that makes a good god, because you know some gods wouldn't care about it. They like people praying to them, but she does actually because she wants them to believe in her. Right? So actually, is like, in that sense, she is a goddess that actually will maybe like, you know, answer your prayer. Because he's like, well, if I do that, I get more followers. So yeah, she sees the value in building her religion, right? So in one way, okay, you trade off something there. But yeah, that was actually kind of, that was hilarious in one way. It was like, what the hell? Questionable though. It might be the demon guy is gonna ruin stuff. Like they didn't said that was like the main plan of the demon king that they were gonna do this. They never, that was actually never said. It was like you just assumed that, and then of course she ruined the whole hot springs. It ended up with actually doing the whole plan anyway. Oh god, that was perfect. However, I would say it's kind of weird. I mean, obviously she ruined the kind of whatever healing water, kind of weird warm hot spring tea water they have there. But wouldn't still have hot springs onsen because they still have to have water, right? They can heat up and there will still be a hot spring town, not just so kind of like really special water, I suppose. So it doesn't feel like it should ruin them like incredibly much, but okay, yeah. But anyway, a good episode, but I'm definitely sure it's the last episode, so that's kind of a bummer. And I realized that in the half or so, maybe like the last third of the episode, definitely felt like, yeah, so that's definitely worse. But yeah, because I mean, it's episode 10, right? So it should be just a few more episodes. They usually have to go to 13 and or 26. I never expected this season to be the 6th episode of KonoSuba. But I think it was maybe 13 at least. But yeah, I mean, this episode 10 is the last one, right? So yeah. But yeah, otherwise, great episode. I hope you see to subscribe and so on. Obviously, I want live react to KonoSuba, but I'm gonna pick up some other anime instead then. Manga, of course, and so on. Of course, I still do other anime reactions. And anime reviews, so on, etc. But yeah, see you guys next time. Have a good day. Hope you, that episode I did at least, great episode, not as good as the last one, but 9 out of 10, that's how 10 out of 10. Yeah, so see you guys.